Hello, this is Chris with Connected Home, and we're going to do a quick run through of the Elan G system for home automation. We'll be showing it on their TS7 in-wall touch panel, but their iPad and iPhone interfaces look identical. Elan has done a good job of separating each of the subsystems out into their own tab. The first tab is the Home tab. Under the Home tab, the interface itself is customizable, so some of your home pages may look a little bit different, but the default is we have our weather forecast on one side, followed by a calendar and our different modes that we have set. Most of you in your homes, you'll have a home mode and an away mode, maybe even a vacation mode. Here in the showroom, we have open, closed, and when we're in the back. On the calendar, you can actually click on a specific date and then leave a note for the other people in the house. Could be useful. You'll see now that it's highlighted that I have a note on that particular date. It's also on the TS7 and TS10 touch panels. There's also a built-in stylus that will make writing those notes a lot easier. So now that I'm done with this tab, to go back, I hit the G icon in the top left corner, and now I'm back with my different tab selections. Under video, I'll have all my different video cameras that I have set up throughout my store. Of course, in your house would be the cameras that are set up around your house. I can click on a specific video and then they'll pull it up bigger. I can hit full screen if I want to fill the entire screen. And to go back to the video camera selection page, I can hit the video icon right here. And that'll take me back one page where I can see all my different cameras again. And again, back all the way out, I'll hit the G icon again. From here we have our security icon. Under security, when I first go to it, it will tell me if my system is armed or ready to arm, and it will show me if any of the zones are faulted. Right now, none of my zones are faulted, meaning none of my doors are open in your home. It would also mean none of the windows are open, none of the smoke detectors are going off, none of the motion detectors are being sensed. At the bottom, I have my modes for security. I can disarm the security system. If I press disarm, you see the keypad pops up. I can arm it by pressing away, or I can press stay and have it go to the stay mode for the alarm, meaning that the alarm is set but the indoor motion sensors are turned off, so that as I'm here in the house at night, I won't set off the system. I also have a tab up here that says zone. I can click and see each of my different zones. This would be each alarm sensor that you have throughout the house, and you'll see if those zones are faulted or not. And if your system allows it, you can also bypass those zones. So for instance, if you wanted to leave a window open at night for air circulation. And another cool feature is I have a history tab. Under the history tab, I can see what each zone has done and at exactly what time. So if I needed to see if a door was opened at a specific time or a bedroom window had been opened that night, I can go in and see when that happened. Again, to go all the way back out, I just hit my G icon. And from here we have climate. So for climate, it will give me what my room temperature is. And if I'm on an auto mode, I'll have my cool settings and my heat settings. I can change which mode I'm on by pressing mode here. And I can change my fan settings by pressing the fan button here. I also have schedule adjustments. So I can go in and set the schedule for my thermostat. And again, I have history tab, which is useful for seeing what your energy usage has been like. Again, to go all the way back out, I'll hit the G tab. And then I have lighting. Now the lighting page will look different for everyone because everyone's house is laid out a little bit different. In here, I chose to do one single page that has all my different lights on it, including my different scene buttons. But for most of you in your home, you'll have a tab for each room that you can go to, and you also have a schedule that you can go to set the schedule. You'll see that the schedule can be set for your different modes. So this is the schedule for when it's open. In my open mode here in the store, which I don't have anything set, but if I go to closed, I then have a schedule for my light for when we're closed. To back out, I can go back to the light tab, and then I can get back to my different lights. And to go all the way out, I'll hit the G icon. Next is the media tab, which for us is a pretty big one. This is where all your audio and video will be controlled. If you have a multi-zone audio system throughout your house, then you'll have all your different rooms laid out here for you to choose what you want to listen to in each individual room. So for instance, if I wanted to go to my outside zone, I can choose what I want to listen to. Right now we're on streaming radio. To choose a different source, I press down here at the bottom, and I can choose what source I want to listen to. I'm just going to go back to streaming. On the streaming tab, I can hit my services, and there I can get Pandora, or I can hit managed services and get a couple others as well. Depending on your system will depend on what services are supported with your equipment. When I am done with this zone, I can just press off and turn this zone off, or I can turn all zones off. I can also adjust volume from here and mute the zone. If I wanted to go to a different room, I could hit this arrow here and go to see my different rooms and adjust them accordingly, just the same way. If that specific zone has the option to adjust bass and treble and a couple other things, you will have a gearbox up in the top right corner that you can press to adjust the individual settings for that specific zone. In a surround sound zone, you'll be able to adjust your different sound modes, your different surround settings, and processing modes. For normal house audio, it would basically just be bass and treble adjustments. To go back to my media, I can press the CD button there, and again I can choose which zone I want to control, or I can press the G and go all the way out. For most of you, those will be the only tabs that you'll have. Some of you may also have a irrigation and pool control. Since the majority of you do not have that, we won't cover that in this video, but we can always add that in later. One final thing for those of you that are controlling this from an in-wall touch panel instead of a iPad, you'll have a few hard buttons here on the side. On one side, I will have volume up and down for that specific zone that the panel's in, power for the zone that the panel is in, a lighting button that will take me directly to my lighting page, and a little moon icon that will put the screen to sleep. And that is pretty much it. You know how to contact me if you have any more questions. Thank you.